back to another video. Hope you're doing good. So in today's video I'm going to be showing us how to make this pointed cape. So we're only making the cape. I've already made the dress. I will also show you how to attach it to your dress. So this is my pencil dress. I guess we all know how to make a pencil dress. So I'll be attaching it on this. So we'll be needing about 2 to 3 measurements for this video. We'll be using the shoulder measurement, the round shoulder measurements, and where you want the length to be, you measure it round also. Let's say you want it to be here, that's the elbow, you measure it round. I will show you guys how you can measure it. We'll measure the shoulder, the round shoulder. We'll measure the round elbow. So shoulder measurement I'm working with is 16 inches divided by 2 is 8 inches. The shoulder, right from the shoulder here, I will add about 5 to 6 inches to it right from here. So 8 plus 5 is 12 inches. Then I will measure the round shoulder. Measure it like so, the upper part. I have about 48 inches here. So that's the round shoulder, 48 inches. Then I will go down to the elbow. That is where I want the length to be. I'll measure this place round also. So you don't want it to be too tight. You loosen up your arms a little bit so that after making it, you can raise your arms up. I'll make it 56 inches. If it's too big, you can reduce it. So I'll make it 56 inches. Yeah, this is the shoulder divided by 2 is 8 inches. Then I added 5 inches, that's 12 inches. I'll divide the round shoulder by 4, which is 12 inches. And now we go to the down part, that's the elbow. I'll divide it by 4 so. Divided by 4 is 14 inches. So I think I'll add 6 inches to the shoulder, which is 13 inches. So the shoulder now is 13 inches divided into 2. So I have a medium weight interface in here. This is my fabric. This is 1 yard. I'll be using this for the main fabric and the lining. I will draft it on this interface and then iron it to my fabric. The length of the cape is 15 inches. So what we are going to do is to place the measurements. The neck measurement you use for the pencil dress is what you're going to use for the cape as well. So that's the width and the depth neckline. So what we are going to do is to place the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is 8 inches. Remember we added 5 to 6 inches. I'll add 6 inches to it, making it 13 inches. So I'll mark my 13 inches here. I will mark the neckline 3.5 inches. I use 3.5 inches for the pencil dress. That's the wideness of the neck. I'll mark 3.5 inches here because I'm cutting the front and the back together. We're not adding zip to it. So for the back depth I use 1.5 inches and the front depth I use 3.5 inches. I will go ahead and connect this neckline. That's the back and this is the front. Go down just like you're making a shoulder slant. I will come down by 1 inch. I'm just marking that for illustration purpose. I don't think I'll be needing that. So we'll go down by 1 inch and connect it to the neckline. I just want this to give me guideline on how to go up. Right from the shoulder, I'll go up by 3 inches. So I will go down again and mark the round shoulder measurement. I'll mark the round shoulder measurement right on this line, 4 inches right from the shoulder. So the round shoulder measurement is 48 inches divided by 4 is 12 inches. So I'll just mark 13 inches there. Then I will go to the down part here. Remember the down part is 56 inches divided by 4 is 14 inches. I'll mark 14 inches and add 1 inch for ease. That's 15 inches. If it's too big, you can reduce it. So what I'm going to do is to connect it from here to this place, then bring it down. So this is the pointed side. I will connect it like so and bring it down to this down part. So this is pointed. Remember, it's the pointed cape. And we'll bring it down here. So what we are going to do is to connect this to the neckline. I'll bring it to the neckline. So this is the folded edge. I will go to this down part here and go inside by 1.5 inches. So I will just connect it like so. So that's just it. I will go ahead and cut it out. I will cut out the back neckline. I'll be cutting out the front one later on. I use interfacing to draft it instead of using a pattern paper. I will iron the interfacing on it, so we'll be using a medium weight interfacing. See how pointed this side is? So I'll bring it out, cut out the front neckline. So what I'm going to do is to fold my fabric into two. So I'll place it like so and use the interfacing to cut out the fabric. I will also cut out the same fabric for the lining. So guys, I've cut out the fabric. I cut out two for the front and the two for the back. I'll be using the same fabric for the lining. I will iron the interfacing on one of the fabric. If it's not hard enough on one side, then I will go ahead and iron it on the other side also. That's the lining. Right, so guys, I finished ironing the interfacing on the fabric. I ironed the interfacing on one of the fabric. I don't think I will be ironing it here. So I'll be using the lining to turn the fabric. So I'll go ahead and use 1/2 inch to stitch the side, the bottom part, and the side here. So I will leave this side open. I will turn it right from this side. I split the back into two because this side will go to the zip side. So I'll still use the lining to turn the back. So guys, I've finished using the lining to turn the neckline. So I will turn it inside out right from the neckline or the shoulder. Make sure you notch it before turning it. And give it a good press. So I will just stitch up the shoulder and the neckline here. I've turned this inside out. So what we are going to do is to join the front and the back together. So this is the back side. And this is the front. I will use 1/2 inch to join the shoulders and use 1 inch to join the side before we attach it to the dress. So guys, I'm done joining the side together. What we are going to do is to attach it to the dress. So I will turn the dress to the wrong side. So I will open it up like so. So I will open this up. Right side of the cape is facing the wrong side of the dress. So I will start from the back. So this is the back side. It's close to the zip. So I'll just pin the neckline around. I'll make sure the shoulder here align together. So I'll use 1/2 inch to join them here. So guys, I'm done attaching the cape to the neckline. So I'll go ahead and turn it to the right side. And turn the dress to the right side again. And iron it out. I just want to show you the back side, how you can stitch this side close to the back zip. So this place is free. If it's too big for you, you can reduce it. It's better it's big than to be small. So what I will do next is to stitch it to the zip. I will move away 1/4 of an inch from the zip line. I will stitch it down and stitch this side down. So guys, I'm done attaching the cape to the dress. Please take note of this. I reduced this side. I found out that the point was too long, so I reduced it. I reduced it on this side. It was just too long. So if you want to add to your shoulder, don't add more than 3 inches. Remember, I added 6 inches to the shoulder. So add only 2 to 3, add only maybe 2 inches to it. So remember, I went up by 3 inches. You can only go up by 1 inch, please. If not, you have a lot of amendment to make. So that's just it. Let me turn it to the back side. This is the back. That's the zip. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will see you in my next one. Love you all. Take care. Bye.